Of course, on Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen, we had a horrific display from a man who I think wants to be a dictator, and that is Joe Biden. I don't think he wants to just be president. I think he wants to be dictator. So he doesn't want any dissent. He calls all of us that are supporters of Make America Great Again as semi-fascists. He says we're a threat to the country. He says Donald Trump is a threat to the country. And as you can see, it looked like he was delivering his speech from hell, from the pit of hell. Look at that backdrop. I mean, and then using the military as a prop. I mean, this guy is despicable, okay? You can't use the military in that way. And what kind of imagery is that? And what kind of message is that? So he's calling all of us, and you know, the official number was 74 plus million. We know the real number of voters for Donald Trump was a lot more. And we know he didn't win. And it just irks him to no end that we're not letting go of that issue. And I had the pleasure and honor of not only meeting Mike Lindell last week at our Reckoning Fest, but introducing him. And I called him an American hero because he is not giving up on the 2020 election and getting to the bottom of that electoral fraud that we all know was there. We all know this man was not duly elected. You know, he was selected, not elected. So he just can't come to grips with the fact that we're not dropping the issue. And he is furious with Donald Trump. So he calls everyone names. He acts in a way that is threatening. And he wants to unleash the government on us. Why are they getting 87,000 new IRS agents? Are they going to go after their billionaire friends or go after us, the MAGA community? We know the answer to that. And everything they're doing is trying to distract us from the horror that they've created in this country. And let's go down the list, shall we? The open border, which has led to increased crime and drugs all throughout this country, and the sad death toll of drug overdoses, the fentanyl that is everywhere. And where did that come from? Of course, it came from China via Mexico. And we don't control the border, so it's everywhere. And liberal mayors and liberal DAs, such as the one right here in New Orleans, are doing a horrible job keeping control of crime. Crime is through the roof. So you've got that issue they don't want to talk about. They want to just take away our guns. That's their answer. And then you've got, of course, the horrific economy that he's created. He was given a 1.4% inflation rate. We now have 8.5%. I mean, it's just beyond terrible. We're now in a recession. You know, supply chain problems, shortages of key goods. And, of course, the attack on the energy industry. Near and dear to the hearts of people here in Louisiana, in Texas, in so many other states, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, North Dakota. Go down the list. And he's declared war on it. And they want to push us into mandates like California so that we have to drive an electric vehicle. Even though where the raw materials made, China, the Congo, with slave labor, child labor. And that's not good for the environment either. Then, of course, we've got his horrible COVID policies, which have led to more deaths than Donald Trump. And the mandates that they want to push on us. They don't believe in freedom. They believe in dictating. And then, of course, the expansion of government with all these massive spending bills. The pushing us into this climate change initiatives. His horrible foreign policy and the debacle in Afghanistan. We can never forget those 13 American heroes who were killed due to his incompetence. And then the Americans still there and our Afghan allies still there. And then it seems like every day he's wanting to send billions more to Ukraine. He's now requesting another $13.7 billion to Ukraine. Now, wouldn't $13.7 billion go a long way at the border? 87,000 new IRS agents? How about 87,000 new Border Patrol agents? I mean, the priorities are just upside down. They want to take away our guns. They don't want school security. They want to protect our kids. They want to take away our guns. So they want to grow government, restrict our rights, put us more in danger. And that's their agenda. It's the America Last agenda. And we need Republicans to stiffen their spine, to become courageous, to speak up, and say, no, we're going to oppose this all across the board. And when they take office, if they take office, and hopefully they will, if they can run on a platform like Contract with America and be united and be opposed to this, then when they get in there, they need to impeach all of them. And I'm talking about from Biden down to Mayorkas, Pete Buttigieg, Jennifer Granholm, all these secretaries, Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, all of them are terrible, including this terrible Attorney General.